Hello everyone, welcome to Adora Perfect Pups. I'm here with Angie and Monica's puppies. These little guys are F1B Cavapoos, and we have some people waiting anxiously to see them. So this video is their name video, so we've given them names and we are going to start the selection process. So in this video we're going to be going over each puppy, some of their coat characteristics, and if there is any personality showing through, we'll definitely be able to point that out as well. So we just finished giving them pictures. Angie's been working with them over the last couple weeks, or a few weeks. They've been on this earth for about 5 weeks now.
5
right,
weeks,
Angie?
right?
Is that right?
Yep, 5 weeks.
So you've been working with them since very early on. We start that process right away when they're born, and all the way through till they go home. So these guys overall, I mean, these guys are cute.
They're beautiful.
From the markings, the coat color, the structure, everything, I really like how they look.
The face width.
You know, and that's kind of different for an F1B to kind of like some of the, like, expect to have the face structure a little bit bigger, a little bit blockier. And mom, I should say, Monica, she is a little bit bigger, so these are going to be a little bit bigger than maybe some of our normal F1B litters. So these maybe will be around maybe 14 to 16 pounds compared to some of our F1B litters can be closer to 10 or 12. But these guys will probably be a little bit bigger, like I said, maybe around 14 to 16 pounds, something in that range.
And they're all females.
Yeah, all females.
All
I said that
females.
earlier. Yep.
You said guys, but they're actually females.
Little girls.
All girls.
All girls.
Gals.
Yeah.
They're all gals.
Yeah. I wonder if that's an Ohio thing or something like that, to say, hey guys, even if it's girls or not, like, see you guys later, you know, stuff like that, you know. Maybe not, but it just seems like that's pretty prevalent around here to say that kind of thing. But anyway, okay, so little gals.
Little gals.
So we'll start with this one. We did give them names. They are microchipped, and that's kind of how we're able to tell them apart. We use the names to kind of, that way folks that are interested can reach out and give us a name and we'll know who they're talking about. So I do have my little cheat sheet, and I do have a microchip reader. So the first one, last one on my list, but first one here on the video is Candy. And we're going to get a weight on each one as well. So this is little Candy, and I would say out of all of them, she definitely probably is about the most stocky as far as her face structure, her overall body structure. She is very cute. Probably
straighter hair coat too.
Lightest. That one's probably about the lightest. Pretty close to about the same. Her hair coat is a little straighter, not quite as the wavy or the curl. Her ears though do have that a little bit of wave, so that may come through as her coat gets longer, but a little bit straighter. These will be they're pretty well non-shedding, hypoallergenic, being that they are F1B. They have 3/4 poodle, so their dad Elias is a purebred poodle, and she's got the nice white markings on her chest there, a little bit down here between her legs, and then on the tips of her toes, and nothing on the tail. So
that face, super cute, really super cute. Yeah, for an F1B.
Little white strands on the top. And what'd you say?
5 strands, her little 5 strands.
Yeah.
Just her structure on her face, unusual, like you mentioned for for an F1. Cute little thing, but she's a chunk. 3.26. 3.26. Yeah. Okay. You're a chunky, huh? You're eating all the food.
And right now, guys, this is normal. Like, Angie, maybe you want to talk about,
I was going to suggest
like, how they're, you know,
development.
They're not running around yet. They're not, you know, maybe talk about a little bit where they're at right now. Yeah.
So puppies are born with eyes closed up till about 2 weeks, 12 to 14 days, eyes open. About 3 weeks, they grab their legs. They're able to start moving around. So when we sit at about 5 weeks, at 4 weeks, we were just introduced to toys. At 5 weeks, we're just starting to explore. So you'll see a variance here. Some are a little more exploratory. A few might sit and shake a little bit. That's just part of their development. That means that they may be a little earlier bloomer, a little later bloomer. In about, 7 weeks, 7.5 weeks, this little one will be running around just like everybody else. So our little more bashful ones, we work with more. We pull them on our lap. We do a lot of handling. We do introductions. And do exposures. So I always like to mention that at 5 weeks, this is early. And the other really cool thing is that 1 week in development is like, if you think of children's development from birth to a year, think how they're infants, right? And then they're toddling almost at a year. So we look at 8 weeks in a puppy. 1 week is like a month to 2 months in development. So it's huge. It's just 8 days, 7, 8 days, but it's big, big in development.
Yeah. That's such a passion for you, Angie. You're about to cry there.
It happens sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah. Okay. All right, so the next puppy I have here is Caramel. And she is kind of an opposite of Candy as far as coat texture. Definitely a little more texture to her, a little bit smaller. Down through the legs, you can see a lot more texture in her fur, a little more curl, a little more wave. Her ears have a little bit more of the curl on it as well. And these pups all, the furnishings will continue to grow out on their beards and mustache. So that'll grow out. There's a lot of fun haircuts that you can give these pups. So that's a lot of fun for the families that get these little guys. And we have some fun with it too sometimes. We like to see the pictures. We've seen mohawks. There's all kinds of fun stuff.
Color.
Yep,
Color.
Yep. Sometimes people add a little bit of color. So this little girl is Caramel. We started with Candy. This is Caramel. She's got a little bit of white on her nose, on the forehead, a little bit on the chest and the chin there, down between her legs there a little bit, and then her toes, and nothing on the tail there. But yeah, we'll get a weight on her.
When you spoke about the furnishings, you can see hers coming in quicker.
Yeah.
So we have early furnishers and late furnishers. And they always come in. It's just you can see this little extra fluff here. So she's more of an early furnisher. Changes her face structure a little bit. 2.66.
2.66, almost a pound lighter.
Yeah, you can feel it.
Okay, next one. Maybe you want to talk about the next one? Let's see, that one is 88. That is Chloe.
So this is Chloe. Hi, girly. She has a little bit of a curlier coat, right?
Yeah, compared
she's a
to,
little more
we started with Candy here, and she had about the straightest, so that's almost in between the two that we just did.
She has a few little strands of white on her forehead, a little more than our 5 strands. Little white tip nose, a beautiful white chest, a few little white strands on her paws. Yeah, actually all 4 are white tipped. And usually we get a white tip tail, but there's not even a strand on the end there. Just a very nice coloring. She's good and healthy, a little bit thinner face structure. And see what she weighs, 3.28. So she's on the upper scale too.
Okay, and then you got the next 2 here, let's see.
She's little.
87. Well, we perfectly went right up the list.
Really?
Crystal, yeah. Started at 90 and then we're up to 87.
Little Crystal is very tiny compared to the other 2 we just did. But beautiful as well, and she's got more white on her. Maybe the most white.
I think she does have the most
The most white, yeah. So she's got a nice little white crest back here. Good white on her forehead. Really white muzzle. White tip tail. And white tipped paws.
I think she might be, is she the only one with a white tip tail?
It could be.
I think the first 4 we did, is that?
Nope.
Okay, those 2. Okay.
The first 2 don't, yeah.
First 3 don't.
3 don't, yeah. And she weighs 2.40, so she is tiny. What was the tiniest one?
2.3.
2 point. Okay,
something, I think,
yeah,
yeah.
I thought so. She's a little bit more. And who's our last one?
And the last one is Cece.
This is Cece. Cece's little as well, and she's a quieter one at the moment, but it's going to be fun to watch her grow. Yeah, she's got quite a bit of furnishings already in as well. A little bit of white on her collar, white forehead, nice white muzzle, white tip toes, white tip tail. She may be the curliest, close to, I forget her name.
That
Candy.
one I think was Caramel. 89 is Caramel. Yeah.
Caramel, okay, yeah. So her and Caramel have the curlier coat. You can see right at the neck region. You can see the tighter hair coat coming in. She is a beautiful little lady. It's going to be fun to watch her grow and develop. 2.30. So we've got, what, 3 of them in the 2.3-ish range, 4-ish range, and then 2 in the 3 something. Hello, little love. Hello.
Very good. So yeah, these guys are about 5 weeks old.
Yeah.
We've got, I think, 2 or 3 picks on this litter. So they'll be doing that. We'll be doing that process here later this week. If not, maybe not till next week. We'll kind of see how the days go here. But yeah, we have this YouTube video. We wanted to share these names and a little bit more about them. All guys, a happy new year. We appreciate you guys following along. It's been a couple weeks since we've posted videos. We've been busy with Christmas and the new year, but we're going to try to bring you lots of fun content and cute puppies and in 2025. So we appreciate all of you, and we will see you in the next one.